Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Septina Dwi Putri with attendance number 14. Now I will explain conclusion about 3 videos. Now I will explain conclusion about the first video is 12 example of nonverbal communication. In this video, we find out the 3 types of hand gesture, a secret that hand is revealed, and how communication goes way beyond your body. 12 example of nonverbal communication. One is general posture. Body posture is the first clue to reveal your current mood and way to assess someone's feeling in just couple seconds. One example is alpha and beta posture. If you feel more confident by just assuming alpha posture, alpha posture can be like good eye contact, a friendly smile, good posture. And if you feel more insecurity by just assuming and beta posture can be like close your body language, makes himself small, and avoid eye contact. 2 is face expression. We're naturally drawn to see face, and the most important area where we want to express emotion without words. For example, is when someone press their lip, you know that they have an emotional reaction. Press their lips can be like smile or sad. Our face can show 7 basic emotions, but it's more important if you can spot this more subtle change. Illustrator gesture to emphasize word. Illustrator gesture is very important because they help the other person understand and remember your words and deeper with them. For example, if you're saying that something is big or tall, or try to emphasize the point that your hands move in unison. 4 is voice, volume, and tone. The voice is going the first channel that reveals inner state. For example, when someone excited, upset, they're going raise their voice. If they feel insecure, they will lower it. This is great news because this way you can detect someone's emotion without even having to look at them, to just have to practice active listening. 5 is manipulator gesture to reveal stress. Manipulator gesture reveal an emotional reaction to a situation. For example, manipulator gestures are like rubbing the eyes, pulling the ear, and touching the nose. 6 is clothing and accessories. In nonverbal communication, the way a person dress can show a person's personality because choosing the clothes they will wear is their decision. 7 is secret in their eyes. We can express emotion just moving them. Whenever is rolling the eyes, or we notice that someone is blinking fast, or someone point in the direction of another with our gaze. 8 is proxemic and indirect distance. The difference is interaction distance can reveal what kind of relationship they have. If you see two people talking and they don't have problem sharing that personal space, then you know they feel comfortable. This can be support not only in couples but also in groups. 9 is custom and hand gesture. Hand gesture is a sign given by certain cultures and people, such as the OK sign by raise a thumb, but not all cultures have the same sign meaning. 10 is personal space. Someone's personal space to make a guess about this character, and one of the most important clues that we can get is what do you like? 11 is haptic and touching other. Example of touching: the handshake is one of the most common form of touching, and you can tell a lot from someone's grip. You can put a hand on someone's shoulders or back to show support. 12 is physical reaction. Physical reaction are the hardest to conceal body language signal. These reactions are automatic and they reveal an emotional reaction. Maybe the person feels threatened. The only way to control them will be control your own. Next, I will explain conclusion about second video, one of the most amazing language of all times, and it's nonverbal communication. The most important technical aspect in nonverbal communication, one is look or gaze. This frequency, the length and dilation of your eyes, you can determine whether someone is attracted to someone else or not by looking at the same thing. You can determine whether someone is attracted to someone else or not by looking at the same thing. You can determine whether someone is dominant person or not. Dominant people tend to look at things for less time. 2 is gesture. Gesture mainly concert head, hands and feet gesture may be lost over time. So for example, hand kissing, which it just basically lips touching someone's hand. It used to be supper. It was used a lot in different era, but now it's rare to see someone actually do it. 3 is clothing, physical aspect and stage. People do judge you upon your physical aspect. People don't judge a book by its cover. For example, color codes. If I went to funeral and I was wearing yellow, orange, bright pink, it would be really respectful. Would it just be aware of it? 4 is personal space. Personal space is the closer you get the creator, the less personal space people have and the look of Northern or Europeans face when the Italian males hugging in just priceless love. 5 is corporal contact. It is very basic type of nonverbal communication. You see, it's when distance between objects is abolished. Next is the main function of nonverbal communication. One is expressive communication. Expressive communication shows your moods or your feelings. We can express our feelings, thoughts, emojis in the text message. So is an interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication and it just to show hostly friendship and your fair fusion. For example, is holding hands, hug friends all the time just for a random reasons. You can ask all them if I had any fun. 3 is iteration adjustment. Iteration adjustment and it's control body language and it's also show someone in it's their terms. For example, is your turn to roll the dice. 4 is nonverbal communication. Its main function of body language because it colors, it adds detail to what body language can you now like. For example, you see teacher and policemen are trained to tell if a student or a policeman case murder is telling the truth or not. Next, I will explain conclusion. Third videos about 5 ways to improve your nonverbal communication or body language skills. The first is postures. You can have a neutral posture, engage, disagree, and during engagement process you can also feel a little bit superior if you like, but that not way what I'm talking about. What I need you to do. Two is body position. When you're approaching someone, pay attention to bad car salesman. First thing they would do to walk up to you, straight into you. Is there anything I can do to help you? Now I don't even know. You know, there is nothing you can do to. 3 is arm barriers. Your arms blocking your any part of your body during the conversation because your body gave out the cues during the communication process. The way you feel, and if you feel insecure, the first thing you want to do is cover up you. And you feel good, you can be like this. 4 is leg barriers. When you're talking to someone, you feel like they just cross their legs, something is going on. It's not that big dirt. They are just relaxed. They actually crossing their legs because something is going up here. Again, your body gives out cues during communication process. You want to make sure you pitch your pitch on those cues and you readjust your communication style so during the communication process. 5 is gesture. Gesture, make sure you're using gesture correctly. Make sure you're not overusing gesture. You're not all over the place when you're talking to a person, cause that kind of annoying. Make sure you keep your gesture below your neckline. Thank you for watching my videos explaining about conclusion 3 videos. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.